Greetings. Today we continue our study of the Judgment of Economic Babylon, Part 3. This will be installment 3. We're going to be reading some prophecies concerning this from Isaiah 13 and 14. We begin in Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Hell from beneath, this is verse number 9, is moved from thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and thy noise to the vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, this is chapter 14, verse 13, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look on thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man, Ish, the individual that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? Heaven will rejoice the day that the accuser of the brethren is cast down, as he's called in Revelation 12 and verse 10. There are four emphatic negatives which are presented to us in verses 22 and 23. The first is no merriments. Verse 22 says, in the voice of harpers and of musicians and of flutists and of trumpeters, certainly not she may be heard in you anymore. Imagine a day without access to any music. No music videos on mobile devices, TVs, radios, no live concerts, no access of any kind. But this passage says that that will happen one day. The words employed can refer to vocalist as well as instrumentalist. Though it may seem hard for some to comprehend, this is the stated fact of God's Word. And the idea that we cannot visualize how such a thing could happen does not lessen God's ability to bring to pass what He has declared will happen. After no merriments, it says there will be no manufacturing in the last part of verse 22. And every craftsman, every technician of every craft, in every technical field, certainly not he may be found in you anymore. And the voice of a mill, certainly not she may be heard in you anymore. Now the word craft can refer to metal, stone, wood, even textile manufacturing. And the word mill refers to the whole mill as opposed to the millstone only. The word craftsman refers to skilled workers. This could be specifying that not only will the plants of the craftsman be shut down, but also the mills associated with grain processing for fruit production, etc. Then verse 23 literally says, and a light of a lamp, certainly not, it may be shining in you anymore. That is, there will be no magnifying illuminators. If the light of a lamp will not be shining anymore, then we can safely conclude the implication that it is the power sources that have been taken away. And this would certainly explain and cause us to understand why God says there will be no music, no manufacturing, etc.